Speed! 13 minutes apparently. Oh god.
Job done. We've done it, guys. Woo!
It's got really janky really fast. Oh no.
Today, we're doing something a bit fun. Me and my two friends, Aaron Baker and Marcus Taylor, both animators I used to work with, and we are all doing a little animation challenge. So we all have this same setup here with the Stuart rig in like an empty scene. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a random number generator, and each of us are going to get a prompt and an exit direction. And the idea is that we're going to enter a certain way with the character, do something related to the prompt, and then exit a certain way with the character based off what we randomly get. So we'll also randomly figure out who's in what position as well. And then from that, we should end up with a variety of sort of animation-y ideas coming through. But I'm pretty excited. I think this will be a good fun. I think maybe it will end up being a bit janky, but we can come up with some fun ideas. As an idea for like a series, you could bring more people in and do like a few hour little animation each and keep adding to it. Okay, number 3 goes first, which was Marcus.
Oh boy.
Number 2 goes second, so that's Aaron,
Okay.
and then I'll go last. So then we've got the random 1 to 19 here with all these different prompts we came up with earlier.
Wow, okay.
So we'll do Marcus first, as he's going to be first. Are you ready, Marcus, for your random number?
You're alive on
Number
ice
1.
cream. I got number 1.
You got number
This is
1,
scary.
which is
I got
sci-fi. Okay, Aaron, 14.
That's good.
Is go. That's pretty vague, but you could do
Go.
Yeah, just go. Okay, and then my one
I have an idea.
is number 7, which is magic. Okay, so Marcus, you're first. So I'm going to roll you twice on this list of 1 to 8, and the first one is going to be your entrance, and the second one's going to be exit. And then from then on, it will just do the exit for me and Aaron because it will be the previous person's.
I am ready.
Your character needs to enter from number 3, the left, and he needs to exit from the bottom. Okay, Aaron, this is just exit. So your guy's going to come in from the top because Marcus's goes out from the bottom.
Yeah.
And then you need to exit number 5, top left.
Okay.
So I need
Jesus.
to wait. So you're coming top left. So I need to enter bottom right. So my exit will be number 2, which is down again.
Okay. This is going to be very interesting.
This is going to be interesting.
Okay, sci-fi. I have absolutely no idea. So the first thing that's coming to my head is probably kind of like hovering. But I've got to make him exit out the bottom of the screen. So what's a sci-fi way that someone exits a scene? But yeah, right, let's get some ideas out. I think we have about 3 hours to get this done. So we'll see what we come up with. Sci-fi. What do people think of when they think of sci-fi? They maybe think aliens, space. Yeah, we could do something with space, like we're in a spaceship. But I'm thinking floating. I'm thinking the character's floating. I was thinking if he wants to exit, it could be a bit like if gravity's come off and then gravity comes back on while he's over like a gap. Because I'm thinking now, what if he floats in as if he's in a spaceship, goes over to the side over here, presses a button or switch, and then falls down the hole. So as if there's like a panel here. Because that then means we can have him floating in, kind of grabbing stuff, sending himself over. That might be quite interesting. Because now I want to add like a thing here with a window to stars. Do we do that? Do we just make this scuffed modelling stream? I might make this scuffed modelling. Scuffed modelling with Marcus instead of animation collab. Okay, now we're in space. Now it's sci-fi. We can actually start animating. Because if I'm doing space, I've got to think a lot about conservation of momentum in terms of he's going to keep moving at a constant pace until he does something else. So he might need something to grab onto around here to kind of propel him forward. Because if he comes in quite slowly, and then can use that to like pull himself through.
So, what I was thinking of is, since the subject is go, and I want to have something concise and simple in a short space of time, because we only have a few hours to animate this, and I probably won't have a final result by the end, but I'll try and keep it efficient, I was thinking of animating someone who looks at his stopwatch, and he's like, I've got to go. And so then he runs off. But I'm going to try and do it in a quite cartoony way, because it's more efficient to animate, personally. That's kind of my bread and butter, rather than organic animation. So I can exaggerate things and make it a bit snappier, and hopefully it'll make it a little faster and easier to animate. So I've also got to enter from the top, and what better way to enter from the top than by falling down, and he can just land on his bum or something, and then he'll get up, because I can still do that in a quite cartoony way. So my first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to record my voice on my phone, and I'm going to use that as my template for the timing. Let's think about it. So he's going to land, he's going to get up, then he's going to look at his stopwatch, he's going to go, and then he's going to run off. What? So sound effects is an efficient way of kind of animating rhythm and timing, and it kind of helps give you a sense of energy. So that sounds very random, but it's going to make sense when I put it down in the Maya scene.
Magic. Okay, maybe you can shoot some fireballs or levitate with some magic. If anyone has any ideas for magic, feel free to shoot them in the chat. I'm going to steal your ideas. So what I could do is just animate a little sphere, or a cube even. God, this guy's big, isn't he? Animate a cube around his size. Then we can figure out, like, some timing for things. But I guess we need an idea first, and then I'll do the cube. But I'll do the cube whilst I'm thinking. Coming in, I guess it would come maybe from the foreground, makes a bit more sense for me. Maybe you could come in sort of foreground, bottom left. How many frames do you have? So it's as much as you can do, really, and as much as whatever you need to deliver what the idea is. There isn't really a frame limit. The only limitation is whatever you can come up with, really, and it's just whatever you can execute in the time limit, which is probably going to be about 3 hours. Levitation, interesting. Flying, duplication, growing, shrinking. Literally any superpower is magic. Yeah, magic's super broad, right? It's pretty nice. That's a good theme. Maybe, I love the idea of duplicating, but that'd be so difficult, right? If he had like multiple versions of himself coming out of him and being like, whoa, what the fuck? And then jumping back in, and then he can jump out. Comes in, does a flourish, pops out another version of himself. Cool. I guess, did they look at them? What could they do when they're there? Comes in, lands, the guy charges up, pops out another version of himself. The other version of himself stands there. Is he shocked that another version came out? High five? Then jump back into the other? That could work. And then they're like, oh, sick! High five! And then he jumps back in, and then the guy's like, okay. And then he goes. That could work. Maybe... Maybe one comes out, right? And he does the old classic. He does the look what's over there, and then the guy looks and then he legs it. And then the guy's like, turns and he's like, oh, where'd he go? What the hell? High five from Emperor's New Groove. Okay, if we're going with the high five, there's so many ideas. Okay, if it's the high five, let's have a look at what that one is.
Pull the lever, Crunk.
I love Emperor's New Groove. Oh! We could just steal this. Why be creative when you can just steal? What if there's a lever? Wait, no. What if there's a lever and one of the clones pulls the lever on the other guy? And that's how he exits from the bottom. And then that guy just looks over and looks down. And then it cuts to him entering the next guy's shot. Oh, that's funny. We're stealing it. We're stealing content, guys. He's going to come in. Bottom left. Comes in. Oh, no. Pops out another version. What's that over there? And then he pulls the lever. Oh, and he goes through. Okay, I think the beats are there, right? I think we can get into blocking. Look at this guy. My son. My son.
Okay, I'm going to restart Maya. That is really frustrating.
Yeah, I don't like it. I think it should just snap into pose.
This got really janky really fast. I've been distracted by their chatting. Oh no.
getting a bit broken in the rig now, but it's fine. We're running out of time.
Music's getting intense now. They know I'm on a timer.
No, I'm not playing last day. I'm not done.
Oh, my timer! It's going! Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
All
Space.
right, here we go.
Is this sci-fi then? Sci-fi the theme. And then he comes out the bottom.
Oh, this is
Oh,
lovely.
this is nice. What? Whoa, man.
That worked.
That worked
Whoa.
quite well. I'm gonna watch this a few times. That's fun
Yeah,
as hell,
it's
guys.
great.
What the hell? That was
That's
awesome.
great.
It's that whole float. The problem is, it's like it's floaty, but it's not space floaty.
Yeah, yours is crazy, Aaron. What the hell? That's mental that you did that so quick.
Thanks, man.
That transition works alright though.
Yeah, no, right?
He's still got the speedy TV body in him.
He has
Yeah.
so much TV in his blood.
It's
Never
just
grow out
ironic.
of TV.
I'm the TV person, and I've been the
So good.
slowest.
Yeah,
On a
most
shot where he
recent.
floats.
I love your sound effects.
Thank you.
Yeah, the sound really makes it.
Awesome.
Awesome, guys. That's super fun.